If you grew up in the neon-soaked haze of the 1980s and 90s, this past week has felt like one long funeral march through your VCR collection. Gen X isn't just mourning, we're tapping out emotionally. First came the gut punch. Malcolm Jamal Warner, our beloved Theo Huxtable from The Cosby Show, tragically drowned while swimming in Costa Rica. He was just 54. Theo wasn't just a sitcom character, he was the smooth, wisecracking older brother every Gen Zer either wanted to be or wanted to hang with. His death felt like someone unplugged our childhood just as it was getting to the good part. Then, just as we were catching our breath, the bat bit the dust. Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness himself, left this mortal coil at 76. For decades, Ozzy was the voice of rebellion, eyeliner, and very questionable decisions. He ate bats, mumbled like a wizard, and somehow lived through it all. Until he didn't. His death wasn't just the end of a rock icon, it was the final curtain on a version of rock and roll that didn't care about clean living or coherent speech. And then, the leg drop heard round the world. Hulk Hogan, the real American himself, passed away Thursday. That one hit like a flying elbow to the chest cavity of nostalgia. Hogan wasn't just a wrestler, he was a one-man pop culture juggernaut with 24-inch pythons, a bleach blonde handlebar mustache, and enough charisma to body slam an entire Cold War-era generation into red and yellow submission. If you were a kid in the 80s, you didn't just watch Hulk Hogan. You lived by the code of the Hulkster train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and believe in yourself. For better or worse, he was our muscle-bound moral compass, a superhero with a mullet. Losing all three in the span of a few days feels cruel. It's like the universe reached into the Gen X toy box and just started yanking out the action figures. Social media has turned into a digital group therapy session, with Gen Xers sharing clips, quotes, and memes as if trying to duct tape our shattered childhoods back together. We've got TikToks of Ozzy shuffling around his mansion, GIFs of Theo's best moments, and Hulk Hogan flexing like it's still 1987. It's equal parts tribute and trauma response. Maybe it's the realization that we're not the kids watching MTV's Headbangers Ball anymore. We're the adults now, and our idols are fading out, one by one. So yeah, it's been a week. A rough one, a steel cage match of the soul kind of week. And to quote the Hulkster one last time, what you gonna do, brother, when mortality runs wild on you? Rest in peace, Theo. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Rest in peace, Hulk. Thanks for making our childhoods unforgettable.